The complete inventory of credentials for a location can be set up and maintained within Zephire. The system keeps track of the status of each credential throughout its life cycle, and when it's assigned to a parker, this information is available through reports. To set up credentials at a location, first click the Locations menu, and then the Credential Setup submenu. You'll see all current types of credentials displayed here. To set up a new credential, click New. Use the drop-down listings or key in applicable information in each field on this screen. Start by choosing the location. Next, choose the space type that this credential will be associated with. Then select your credential type. Next, set the status of your credential to active. Click Update when complete. You'll now see your credential listed in the total list of credentials. If needed, you can set up multiple credentials at the same location by repeating this process. The next step is to set up a numeric range for the credentials. First, select the Credential Management submenu within the Locations menu. Select the location you're working with from the drop-down list. To add credentials, click on the Add Credentials tab. Start by selecting the credential type and status from the drop-down list. Next, type in the starting and ending numbers for the range of credentials being added. You can also add a prefix and suffix to the sequence if needed. A prefix defines what location within the park's information system that the credential is linked to. A suffix is part of the park system and determines access rights within the system a credential is entitled to at a specific location. In the case where either the prefix or suffix field are left blank, the system will default to all access at that location. As applicable, enter the desired padding character for all credentials that have less digits than required. Also enter the credential number length. Select where in the credential sequence the padding number should be placed. This could be at the front or the back of the actual credential numbers. Zephire allows you to assign a series of credentials to a specific group or tenant. If this series will be assigned this way, select the group or tenant from the drop-down list. Additionally, you can add any notes to the credential if you wish. Then click Add Credentials. You will receive this confirmation message, and the credentials will now appear in the Current Credentials tab. If they're set up in inventory status, they'll be able to be assigned to parkers at this point. Once selected, you can view and edit existing inventories of credentials by clicking on this Current Credentials tab.